Congrats to everybody again. What a great event you guys always put on here at Ripon College. So, you know, I'm not sure a lot of people get an opportunity to introduce, you know, as youth teammate, high school teammate, college teammate, amateur baseball teammate, and most importantly, a lifelong best friend into a Hall of Fame. You know, and I stand up here today and I get that opportunity. And when Nick asked me this, you know, I was so humbled and proud to do this. You know, like I said, to be the best friend since we were 2 years old. And like I said, I'm so honored to be the one introducing Nick. You know, typically catchers in baseball have responsibilities to manage a pitching staff and play great defense. Nick excelled at both of these. But pitchers typically don't get the headlines. Pitchers get the headlines and catchers don't. The truth is, catchers control the game. They just don't get the credit. But there's a reason Nick's team ranks second, third, fourth in all-time wins in Ripon College baseball history. 2 of those teams finishing the top 7 ever in team ERA, and all 4 of those teams still rank the top 10 in pitcher strikeouts. These things just don't happen unless you have an incredibly talented catcher. He seemed to always call the right pitch, demanded perfection from our staffs. He completely shut down teams with his defense. Teams refused to even attempt to steal on him because of Nick's arm strength, and our pitching staff was always allowed to throw any pitch at any time because he never, ever, ever gave up pass ball. A great catcher makes his pitchers better. A great catcher can make all of his teammates better. Nick did all this. But wait, Nick could also hit, and he could hit extremely well. And that's what separates Nick being a great catcher to being one of the greatest players ever in Ripon College history. He hit in the heart of order for 4 seasons. He destroyed opponent pitching. He ranks in the top 10 in Ripon College baseball history at bats, hits, runs scored, home runs, RBIs, total bases, top 10 in single season home runs twice, RBIs twice, total bases, slugging percentage. These things are numbers catchers typically do. Having a hitter like this can protect the whole lineup. And trust me, I got an opportunity to hit in front of Nick. Thank you. You did that. But in closing, you know, I think when Nick decided to come to Ripon College to play for the great Gordy Gillespie, he didn't just get the greatest catcher in Ripon College history, and not just one of the greatest players in Ripon College history, but one of the greatest people. One of the most humble, caring, nicest people I've ever met in my life. And as great as it was being Nick's teammate, it's even better being his best friend. Gordy's up there right now smiling down at you, Nick, and he couldn't be more proud because of the person you are and how great of a player you were. I introduce to you Nick Thoen.
Wow, thank you, Nick. As Nick indicated, he's been my best friend since kindergarten, so it's a true honor for him to introduce me, not only as one of the best athletes ever to come out of Ripon, but my best friend. So truly appreciate it, buddy. Love you. Next, I want to thank my teammates over my 4-year career at Ripon. I mean, obviously too many of them to name. A couple of them here today. Luke Hagel was a Hall of Fame inductee a couple years ago. One of my best friends, Aaron Johnson's here today, and he'll be up here standing someday soon. Love you, buddy. Fortunate enough to be a part of some great teams here at Ripon, none better than our senior year, 2003. We top 5 in the nation was our best ranking. We were top 5 in most categories in offense. Next, I want to thank my high school coaches, Coach Block, Coach Ryan, Coach Goodwin. Thank you for instilling the love of baseball at an early age. My family, most of them here today, my brother and sister, had a huge impact on my life early on. I was the baby brother, and my sister probably would want an emphasis on baby. I try to keep up with them when I'm younger, and unfortunately, tears would come out sometimes. So, my parents thank you for the undying support through my life, the sacrifices that you guys had made for me to play the sports that I love in high school and into college, so thank you, I love you guys. My in-laws, thank you for making the trip today. Appreciate you being able to spend this day with me. Love you guys. And Big Mike and Ronnie, you two are legends. You came to all of our games at Ripon, made the travel from Prescott. Appreciate you guys. My beautiful wife of 14 years, you made countless trips down here to Ripon from UW Lacrosse. I obviously being in baseball during the summer and spring and winter, didn't have the chance to make it down there a lot, so I really do appreciate you always coming down. Love you very much. My kids who are not here today, they're actually hanging out at AJ's house with his kids, probably terrorizing his house and the babysitter. They really gave me the true appreciation of this award. I coached their baseball and softball teams, and candidly hearing them talk to their friends about how proud their dad's getting inducted in the Hall of Fame really is a great honor for me, and it just makes me want to be the best role model for them going forward. So that was really the true appreciation for this award. Finally, want to end talking about the most influential person that I had ever met, Coach Gordy Gillespie. The things that he taught us during my 4-year career here was unbelievable. I could talk up here for a while in regards to it. One thing he did teach me, though, that I wanted to highlight was respect. Taught me to respect the game, respect others, and respect myself. Truly one of the most sincere persons I've ever met. Share a quick story about it. We were actually going to talk about it last night, but I told him to hold off because maybe it was a part of my speech here today. Senior year, we had a away game down at Carroll College. Wind was blowing out pretty heavily to center field, so the team had kind of that dip and rip mentality, wanted to get it up into the jet stream. I was up to bat pretty early on in the game, got under one, fouled it off, looked over my shoulder, thought pretty much it was out of play. So I started digging into the box, getting ready for the next pitch. Went to my dismay, the ball landed right in front of home plate, and the pitcher picked it up and tagged me out. If you guys could have seen Gordy's face, he was, super pissed. And pretty much the city of Milwaukee could hear him chewing me out. And to his virtue, he, early on in the game, sat down as number 4 hitter, sat down as starting catcher on the bench, made an example of myself, and that's just something I'll never forget. Truly, again, one of the most sincere persons I've ever met, and he is surely missed. Just want to thank the rest of the, or congratulate the rest of the inductees here today. An honor to stand up here with you guys. Thank you to Ripon College for putting on a great event and recognizing all of our accomplishments. Thank you very much.